sorry, it's my grandma.
What do you mean it's your grandma? What are you even wearing? Oh, Jesus. Are you wearing that outside again?
Grandma, why are you always complaining about my modern area?
Anyone would look at your outside and say the same thing. I mean, look at this length. How can you even call this outside? The traditional outside is supposed to be long. It's supposed to cover your entire body so that it shows the modesty of Vietnamese women.
Grandma, do you say that my area, although it's not as long as yours, but it's not so short and revealing that it undermines the virtue of Vietnamese women? Don't you agree with me?
Well, I will come back to that point. And besides, I feel like this kind of outside is so trendy nowadays. Every single time I go into the street, I see every teenage girl wearing this very same thing, as if it's like some kind of trendy fashion item or something. What is the point of a traditional outside anymore?
I agree with you. A lot of my classmates right now have their own modern area in Tet holiday. And I think the more people is wearing that, the more that we can conserve our culture and spread out the words to the international friends.
What do you mean conserving our culture? Have you looked at your outside? It's so loose-fitting when the actual outside is supposed to tightly hug your body so that it shows the delicate curves of the Vietnamese woman.
Oh, don't you see that my modern area is really comfortable and easy to fit in? Like, I can hang out with my friends or even eat with my friends because the modern area is so easy to move. Don't you see this? Like, I can wear my leggings right now with the area, and even a lot of girls today are wearing the very long skirt with the modern area.
I actually think you do have a point. To be honest with you, after I had lunch earlier today wearing this outside, I felt a little bit tight around my stomach area. So I think I should probably get something that is a bit more loose-fitting so that I feel more comfortable in my body. And, you know, I'm aging, so I'm not as fit as I used to be.
You shouldn't say that, Grandma. I think you are so beautiful in your 70s.
Oh, my little granddaughter. But still, I have one more concern about the modern outside, actually. You know, the traditional outside is supposed to be something very personal, something very special. So in the past, when we wanted to have our own outside, we would go to a tailor, and then the tailor would take measurements of our body, and so they can make one outside specifically and just only for us. And so I feel like if we make the new outside something that you can buy off the streets, I feel like we are losing our national essence and the traditional value of the original outside.
I agree with you in that point, but I think the more people are wearing the modern area, the more ways that we can conserve our culture. And although I'm wearing the modern area right now, I also don't hate my traditional area. Like, honestly, I still miss my white traditional area when I wear in high school. And just in high school, all Vietnamese girls have to wear the traditional white area to school, at least one per week.
But still, I feel like if you make outside into a fashion item, it will look like a modernized version of any traditional clothing of any given East Asian country. So what is the point of having a traditional outside anymore?
At this point, I think the modern area is not really constrained to any specific formal events like that before. So I think depending on the events, we can choose the proper area to wear. For example, on Tet holiday, when I need to visit you, or family, I will wear the traditional area, or even like going to the pagoda. But if I hang out with my friends or just go to the movies, I can choose like the shorter one and the more comfortable one of area.
I hate to say this, but I feel like I do see some of your points.
Yes.
I feel like this is such a difficult issue to discuss. I wonder what the audience thinks.
Do you think the traditional one or the modern one Avia is prettier?
Which one do you think we should go for? Should we keep the traditional? Should we go for the modern?
I think we have mixed feelings here.
So, or maybe, you know what? I think mixed feelings is the point of this question. Maybe there's no answer. Maybe both outsides are good outsides.
I agree with you, Grandma.
And can I just ask you one more thing, my dear?
Sure.
What are you wearing this modern outside for?
Oh, actually, I think most of people here have already known about the traditional áo dài. So I want to introduce the new modern version of áo dài to my international friends at Mount Holyoke because I'm on the way to Vietnam Night 2019.
Oh, a Vietnam Night. That sounds exciting. Can you tell me one thing I need to know about Vietnam Night?
It's so hard because I think Vietnam Night has a lot of good things that you cannot miss. Do you agree with me? But if I need to choose one thing, I will say it's the food in Vietnam Night because it's the best food ever on this campus tonight.
That sounds exciting. Do you think they will let me come with you?
Okay, Grandma, let's go with me.
Thank you.